right, Dusty Hankins, thank you so much for being here with our show here with TREV Talk. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And
Absolutely.
we started with some rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Trevor.
Absolutely. So pick a number between 1 and 100.
I'm going to have to go with 3.
All right, if you could teach any grade or subject, what would it be?
Baseball class, and it would be for freshmen.
What fashion trend did you just not get into?
I did not get into the super baggy pants. I think the Jenkos, where they had like 2 foot wide bell bottom looking pants. I didn't fall into that one.
All right, what's the lowest grade you have ever been given, and what class was it for?
Oh man, I had straight A's my entire career. No, just kidding. I think, let's see, I got a C in English, advanced English, my junior year. And it was a kind of a butt kicker. It wasn't necessarily that I didn't do the work, but the teacher said, you can do better work than this.
If you could choose your nickname, what would it be?
You know, people call me Dusty, and they've called me that my entire year. And my entire life. When I was really young, they always said it's because I was really fast, so there's a dust trail behind me.
Nice.
That's just kind of stuck with me, and that's what I go by. Everybody that likes me, knows me, calls me Dusty, and that'll get my attention.
That is awesome. What is your best feature?
Probably my best feature, let's see. I think that I can see outside of the box. I can look to find a solution to a problem that may not be so obvious most of the time.
What song do you hear most often?
What song do I hear most often? Oh, well, let's see. It depends what radio station's on. But probably for my sake and my marriage's sake, I'm gonna have to say it's our wedding song. It's going to be Always and Forever with the little Shania Twain action.
What have you done that you are most proud of?
Raising a family. My oldest son, he's 18 this year. So going through this whole crazy COVID-19 thing with him, not getting to be able to do his graduation and prom and all the senior stuff and keeping him interested in moving forward. And then, his siblings too. I got a sophomore, 8th grader, and a 6th grader, and kind of just keeping them focused, because I tell you what, it's really easy right now to just put it on cruise control. So keep them with a mind of, all right, we still got to get up each day, do our routine, kind of keep some normalcy. So I think that's what I'm most proud of is raising them. And, I'm a little biased, but they turn out to be pretty good kids so far.
That is awesome. I always feel like when I see a kid, they are an absolute reflection of their parents. And I'm sure that your kids are amazing people from what I've gotten to know you so far. We're going to go on to our more serious questions. All right. Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into real estate.
All right. A little bit about me. So I've lived over here on the Oregon coast here for 24 years now, I believe. Been active in our community. I've been coaching ever since I said my 18-year-old now, since he was about 3-4 years old. And I was in construction along the way. That would probably be the best route for me when I was coming out of college. I came out kind of close to that 2008 depression when I hit the workforce really hard. So I was fortunate enough to get in with a construction company, worked my way up to the top of that. And I got to a point where it was start my own company, go travel, or find a different career, just because I wasn't going anywhere else. So I looked around, what was something that was possible for me to do, something that would be interesting. And then I just fortunately happened to have a very good mentor that was already in the industry, and my mom. So I kind of shadowed her for a little while and then decided, hey, I could probably do this too. So I went and got my license, and I've just loved it ever since.
I love hearing people's stories, how they progress through things. So how long have you been with Coldwell Banker, and what initially attracted you to that? It sounds like it was your mom, right?
Yeah, it was. The culmination of finding a new career that was decent moneymaker, B, easier on my body. So as you probably know, and most people know, construction can be pretty detrimental to somebody's body. So I got to the point where, yeah, okay, if I'm going to do something for 20 years, 30 years, what do I want to do that I can sustain? And the real estate is easier on my body. Obviously, it's a little more mentally tough at times. You put on a lot of different hats.
How's business going for you currently, and what's been happening for you guys over the last couple months?
Okay, business currently is still good. It's not as busy as I expect or anticipated right now, just because there's so many questions, there's so many what ifs that are going on. So my clients are a little bit on the slow play or the pause right now. I had a really, really good March. That was, obviously the end. So we got them closed. April is getting there. It's starting to pick up. You're starting to see people really, kind of understand what's going on. We didn't have a housing shortage, or we didn't have this big crazy industry factor, in my opinion, that got us to where we're at right now. So I still have really high hopes that one little click of the button and we're right back to where we were 3 months ago. So we work with our clients, create that big pipeline. It's definitely been an adjustment to the virtual world of this face-to-face via Zoom,
right,
and some of the other applications. So it's been good learning, lots of home projects getting done. As you can see, the shelves in my office are partially done.
So now that you're working from home, what specific things are you doing right now for your business?
Well, continuing to touch our pipeline, to touch all of our clients, whether that's hey, how are you doing? Hope you're safe, hope you're happy, hope you're well. So I'm still getting calls, and today I've got a showing at 3:00. So we're still moving, we're still communicating with all of our clients, our vendors, talking with title, how are they doing things now? Some of the home warranty companies, there's just so many people that are trying to get out what their regulations and guidelines are. So we want to follow them, be safe, but also do the best for our clients. So we're just trying to figure out what the best way to do that is.
Dusty, one of the things I love about you is that you always seem to have this positive mindset, and you just are like, hey, we're going to make this happen. We're going to work through this. We're going to keep moving forward. Tell me about maybe one or two struggles that you've had over the last few weeks as this has been going on.
I guess my biggest struggle is being able to comfort my clients without telling them something that I don't know. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There always is. And any situation that's temporary, you can survive. So as long as you know that it's a temporary situation, we're going to come out on the other side. So just getting them to be comfortable with the economy and the market right now, to make that jump, to still get into their dream home, or to make the move that they've always wanted to at this time where our rates are so extremely low. The economy looks good. I watch the stock market every single day. Not that I know anything about it, but I can convince myself, well, hey, it's all green, it looks good today. But yeah, getting them comfortable with taking that next step.
So you and I both have something in common, and that's being baseball coaches. Yes. What I see and what I love about how that transfers into real estate is that sometimes we're coaching our clients, right?
Absolutely.
So take me through that process of what are you thinking, or what are some of the things that you're saying to your clients when they're kind of on the fence as to, do you tell them what they want to hear? How do you coach them through this scenario that we're in and they're thinking about putting their house on the market?
So I like to pride myself on being brutally honest. So I want them to be comfortable. I'm not going to talk you in or out of doing anything. That's not my job. My job is to guide you through the process and be your best advocate. So if you're comfortable, you're ready to do it, that's what I'm going to help you with. If you're not ready to do it, I'm not talking you into it, because it's not my money. It's not my house. It's not my life. I need my clients to yes, trust me, 100%. I trust them, they trust me. And that's what my first and foremost focus is. Establish that relationship of trust and make sure that they're doing what is best for them.
Mm-hmm. I love that. Brutal honesty. That's great. So tell me, I'm going to shift gears a little bit here. Tell me some of the highlights you've had over the past year.
Well, some of the highlights. All right. I've learned so much, got to meet so many great people. Some of the clients I've met are from all walks of life and people that I probably never, ever would have ever got to talk to if it wasn't for real estate. And I've just been fortunate. I love it. I love to meet people, hear their stories, learn their stories. And then when they get that second house, that vacation house, or that first house, their first ever house as a family, to see their eyes light up and just how much joy they have. That's the thing for me there.
That's very rewarding, right? So my
Absolutely.
last question for you is, you've got a Coldwell Banker hat on. You
Yes.
work with agents both in Coldwell Banker. Sometimes we close transactions with both agents being on the same side at Coldwell Banker. You work with agents all over up and down the coast, and even further in to Oregon, from all different companies. So for you, why Coldwell Banker?
Well, I was drawn to Coldwell Banker originally when not knowing anything about the industry for a couple of reasons. Obviously, first, my mother was with Coldwell Banker at the time that I got my license. So that's what got me in the door, into that first interview with Lucinda, and she got to tell me what Coldwell Banker was. And what I like about it is it's not just, it's another real estate office. It's not that at all. It's such a family. And not just Lucinda as our owner. And don't get me wrong, she is wonderful, but all of our managing principal brokers, and just from the new agents to the most seasoned agents in our office, they will put you under their wing for anything. All you have to do is just ask, and sometimes you don't even have to ask, and they'll just say, hey, maybe you should look at this, or maybe you shouldn't look at that. And that's what's awesome, because I come from a coaching background. I love the teammate, the chemistry, and working together. So being able to walk to anybody in our office and say, hey, have you ever dealt with this? Boom. Yes, I went through this last week. And then the company itself on the larger scale, the corporation, they provide so many opportunities. I think there's 50 Zoom classes a day right now to learn on, getting new leads, or how to get your listing online in a virtual presentation. And if you want to learn, there's something to learn every single day, multiple times. So that's what I like. They don't just say, okay, go sell some houses and send us your portion of what you made, and we'll all be a happy family. It's like, no, this is how we want to do it. This is how we're going to help you do it. And this is how you're going to get to the next level. So that's what I like. There's that backside that nobody sees, that support system that's in place.
Well, Dusty, thank you so much for being here with me today. This has been awesome. I love getting to know you guys as agents better. And I love spending time with you guys.